Hey, beautiful kings and queens. Hope everyone's doing well. So, I have things set up just a little bit differently here for us this evening. And I will try to speak up as loud as I can. Our little one is asleep right now, so I do not want to wake her. But I thought that since I don't have an updated version to share with you guys for In the Mix Monday tonight, that I would just kind of share with you kind of how I do what I do, because one of my awesome possum subscribers here who I get to see it every time I go to the Magic Smoke Shop, and I still haven't gotten her name. I think she told me it. Damn it. Oh, hell. She's gonna have to just whack me one. Anyway, she suggested that I share with my sighted peoples kind of how it is, that I navigate how I do what I do as a blind artist, how you navigate everyday life with all the awesome possum technology we have out here. And then I'll just be joining, a lot of my other blind peeps out here that are out here educating and doing the same thing. So I'm really honored to do that. So she had brought that up to me, so shout out to my queen from the Magic Smoke Shop. And so I just thought, since we have the project here and I'm working on it anyway, because I told you guys I was going to go back and fix a few things, but that I was pretty much done, like, kind of showing you guys the song at this point, because you'll kind of get the idea of the mix, but kind of what I'm going for. So tonight, I don't know if you can see my screen or not tonight. Please feel free to leave in the comments later on for my sighted peeps if you were able to see my screen or not, because this is like new setup for me. I'm kind of doing it a little differently. I got my little selfie stick set up kind of behind me back here on my keyboard. It's my prop. So we have a master track up here, and a bunch of stuff, and I can never name to you guys what these plugins are. So I use Waves plugins, and as you can hear, I have a screen reader called NVDA that reads everything on the screen to me. And now a lot of my sighted peeps, they use their mouse. Clicky click click, clickety click click click, clicky click, right? We don't do the clicky. We do a lot of things with our keyboard. So we navigate with arrow keys. So this is my open folder. This is my main mix bus. This is where the bus is before all my vocals come in. So I have the beat that I produced and rendered out as an MP3 right above my main mix track, and then we open this folder. This is my verses bus. They call these buses. So all your little children are on the bus down here. So this is the verse bus. So we have verse 1.
Verse 1, 3 items. FX, Waves 2 real-time mono, Art Answer stereo, Manny MEQ stereo, CLA76 stereo.
So just for an example here, this is my verse 1. So I have all these effects. I got a little Waves tune on here just to polish up the pitch just a smidge, nothing too serious. We didn't want it all auto-tuned out. Just a smidge, and then let's see, we've got some.
Verse 1, 3 items. FX,
Let me just open this effects. So we hit F for effects. I'm not sure how sighted people do it. I'm sure you guys just click on a little, I don't know, effects icon thing. But we hit the letter F. Maybe not. Maybe you guys have to hit the letter F too. See, this is the type of stuff I like to talk about with my sighted peeps. Like, could you guys use some of the same hotkeys we use when you're doing this stuff? Or for all my engineers out here that use Reaper, or any other DAW for that matter. So I have, I'm scared to kind of post this video because some engineers might be like, what are you doing? Why do you have these plugins in this order? I'm new at this, man. I'm just trying to wing it and learn as I go. And I went to school through IC Music. Shout out to them, out of Chicago, Illinois. They are a school for the blind and visually impaired, and they do all sorts of things. They teach mixing, mastering skills. They teach a sync licensing course. They teach Reaper. They teach Ableton, I want to say. Or is it, what's the other one? Not GarageBand. I don't think they teach that shit. What's the one that, Logic, that's the one they teach. And they teach you how to take down and put up in studio equipment and all that cool stuff. So I had to take like a crash course in that. But shout out to them because I got a little intro into mixing, and then they helped me get my feet wet. And so now I'm kind of trying to take this on as I go, you know? So we have the
VST3, Waves Tune Real-Time Mono.
Waves Tune, and then below that,
VST3, RDSer Stereo.
RDSer to kind of help with the S's and all those sharp like and then we have
VST3, Mani MEQ Stereo.
some
Waves.
Mani EQ, which I'm learning about EQ as I go. I'm finding a lot of this stuff for me is once again all about ear. So I do a lot of it by ear.
VST3, CLA76 Stereo.
CLA76, which I believe is my compressor. And then that's it for the verse 1. And then on the folder on the bus itself, we have
Reopen nested folder versus FX, Clarity DX, the Reverb Pro Stereo, Space Rider Stereo.
So we have a Clarity DX reverb kind of thing, just to kind of cut out some noise and some echoey kind of stuff within your home, take that roominess out. And then we have a Space Rider for just kind of some like reverby delay kind of stuff. So then we can go down here, open this. So all this stuff I do, we've got so many tracks, guys. Let's see. We have, with the buses included,
38 closed nested folder
this
open.
project,
51 closed nested folder open. 56 closed nested open. 56 open nested folder. 57 core. 58 pre-chorus 2 and loops 5 item. 59 chorus 2 and loops 8 item. 60 outro and loops 1 item. FF 61 in.
60 tracks.
62 end of folder.
62 tracks, but I don't really try to include all the tracks because like
61
there's
ending.
like 60 some tracks in here altogether. But yeah, a lot of this stuff is done by hotkeys,
56 open
and
nested folder.
eventually I'll show you guys how I edit and things like that. And when I actually
Small close. 0.
oops,
51 open nested
get
folder.
into
38 open
so
nested
when I
folder.
record another track or whatever, like when I get ready to do editing and things like that, I'll kind of show you guys how I do that.
24 open nested folder. Close. 18 open nested folder.
And
Close.
then
11
show
open
you
nested
some
folder.
other
Close.
ways. So once
7
you
open nested folder.
pick your effect, so you go, so let's just show you guys.
Project settings dialog. Hertz.
Oops,
Be
that's not
pre-modified.
what I wanted to
Release
do.
7.61. Registered to Alexander Early. License bar 23. Bar 24. 3 open nested folder. First. Close. 7 open nested folder. Pre-choruses. FX. Clarity DX. Small close.
Alright, so we'll just pick a random effect here and show you guys.
FX. Track VST3.
So,
Clarity DX. The Reverb Pro Stereo. Waves.
I
1 and 2.
will
VST3.
pick
Space Rider Stereo.
Space
Waves.
Rider
2 and
because
2.
I love this effect. So my preset that I have on here, I believe is Lush.
Edit FX comment, but combo box vocal Lush for
So we use a tab, so I don't know how you guys like probably click around or whatever, but we use tab and we tab over to the presets here. And this is where you go to pick the preset that you want for your plugin through Waves.
Edit FX combo box vocal Lush for delay labs.
Vocal Lush Verb Delay, yes, that's the one I have. I love that.
Be pre-modified.
And then if you want to go into the parameters, you hit P,
Context menu. 1 Clarity DX. Reverb 2 Space Rider Stereo 2.
and you see how it's talking to me, right? So then we hit enter, it says Space Rider, hit down arrow, hit enter,
FX parameters. Space Rider Stereo.
and then I
7
down
pre-choruses
arrow.
dialog on. Parameter. Comp bank. 1. Value. Slider full reset.
I don't know
Parameter.
why it
Comp.
says that, but it's not true. It's definitely Vocal Lush Reverb.
Reverb type. 2.
Reverb type, and then we tab over,
Value. Slider plate.
and then you can pick your type with your arrow keys. So like you just do all this with the arrow keys and tab keys and a lot of different hotkeys, and that's how I mix my projects.
Be pre-modified.
So I just wanted to kind of give you guys an idea of how that works, and I hope you've enjoyed that little presentation, and I hope it came out visually pleasing for you. Like I said, if it did not, please feel free to let me know, and I will try to have another mix for you guys very, very soon. I just got a lot of different projects going on right now, and I'm trying to get them all done at a reasonable thing, because like I really want to get these projects out for you guys this year. So I think there's a freaking mouse on my piano. So with that, I'm gonna go. I swear I've been hearing mice in my house all day. All right, y'all. Toodles for now.